So, Miss Luenell, we have American actress, comedian, OG in the game. How are you today?
Oh, just very busy, very excited.
Oh my God, it's such a pleasure to be doing this interview with you. Again, I'm so thankful that you took time to talk with me. My name's Latoya, and I am a media correspondent with Lux Curve, and I am just truly honored. I mean, girl, you have just done so many amazing things. I mean, you've been featured in so many movies. You've been in the game for over 20 years. How do you do it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I guess you get you have to be careful what you ask for. This is what I asked for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I worked for. And although I haven't gotten everything that I've put up in the universe, I've been very blessed to get the things that I have gotten. And I hope that, I live to see many more wonderful days and times like these.
Most definitely. Now, you've been in movies such as Dolomite Is My Name, Cat House Comedy. You've done School Dance. Just a number. That's My Boy. And now here, Coming to America 2. How was it filming this movie?
How would you imagine that it was? In your imagination, how would you imagine that it was?
Like a family reunion.
However you would imagine that it was like that times 10 on steroids.
Wow. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. Talk to us a little bit about that.
It was amazing to work with all the original cast, and those were, before some of them became legends, and while some of them were already established legends, James Earl Jones, John Amos, the great Mad Sinclair, of course, Eddie and Arsenio. And then to be shooting on the Tyler Perry sound stage, where you were able to see right in front of your face the Cecily Tyson soundstage, the Sidney Poitier soundstage, the Ossie Davis and Ruby Dee soundstage, the Whoopi Goldberg soundstage, Oprah Winfrey, Halle Berry, the people who mean something to us. We got to see them larger than life, so to speak, in their immortal form, because those sound stages will be there hopefully long after I'm gone. And to have shot the movie there on a lot owned by a black man with all these black stars, it was black excellence at its very, very best.
Wow. I just got chills with you just saying that out loud, right? Because that's the space that we're in right now. We're out loud, and I love the post that that you made on your IG page about, you were driving down, I guess, Hollywood Drive, and that was the first time you've seen in all of your years in this industry so many black faces in film. And you took a picture. Sunset Boulevard. I'm sorry. Yes, Sunset Boulevard.
And to see 3 billboards in a row, and they were all black faces, Coming to America and 2 other programs I'm not really familiar with, but it don't even matter. They were up there. And I've never seen that in the 20 years that I've lived in Los Angeles. I've never seen Sunset look that colorful. And I had to stop and take a picture of it. And everybody should be taking a picture.
Everybody.
But for those that are woke, let them be woke. And for those who are just walking around like zombies, that's what's happening with them. But I noticed it, and I had to take a picture, and I had to share it with everybody, because, we're at a time right now where things are just starting to flip. We've never been at a time where the racism was so blatant that even other white folks could see it and admit it.
Correct.
We've never been at a place where we've had a pandemic wipe out so many people and shut down so many jobs, mine included. And we've never been in a political warfare like we've been in the last 4 years. And so that is why coming to America is something finally that people can look forward to, of all races, all over the world, not just in the United States, because there's so many African celebrities in this movie that y'all don't even know yet. I didn't know who they were, but they're big in Africa. Musical artists and actors and actresses and dancers that didn't come from central casting here in Hollywood. They came from Africa. And this is a movie for the culture, just like the first one was. And it has so many wonderful moments and remembrances. It's just, I'm speechless to even talk about it. But I know one thing. I wouldn't care if I was sweeping in the background. I'm so glad that I got a little part of it.
Listen, this is big. And then you're sharing this moment with your daughter. I think that's why this is even more special. Talk to us a little bit about that. What's that feeling like? What was that feeling like to know that she's, a part of this movie, the same movie that you're in?
Well, it will always mean something to her,
Right.
It'll be more than just a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter and I was raised in Oakland, California, and she was born in Oakland, California. And anytime anybody in Oakland gets out and does anything, it's a big deal. That's like coming from South Side of Chicago or Detroit or any inner city that has had drug and violence problems. Mm-hmm. And for us, my daughter started dancing. She's in the movie as a dancer.
Right.
She'll be dancing with Tiana Taylor, yeah. And first of all, she already loved Tiana, but who knows? And Tiana's so sexy in this movie. Mm-hmm. I mean, even the girls are going to be like, damn! I mean, for real. Yes. And to have my daughter in this epic film with me, it's like a family thing. It's like, this is, you can't dream this. When they say the Lord got bigger dreams,
yes.
You dream for yourself, this is true.
Yes.
And my daughter started dancing in the church. That's where she started dancing as a little praise dancer. And so this is just everything to us. Plus, for me to be able to do 2 Eddie Murphy movies in the same year, where they do that at?
Where they do that at? Luenell out here tearing it up, changing the game, the OG.
So it's been quite an extraordinary situation. Plus, I had to keep this secret and hold all the pictures for over a year.
Wow.
These pictures that I've been releasing has been on my phone for over a year.
Wow.
Because we had a release date earlier. It was supposed to come out in December. Mm-hmm. But that's when Paramount was going to put it out. But since then, Paramount sold it to Amazon so people could stream it. Because everybody is not still comfortable going out sitting next to some stranger in the movie theater. But everybody is comfortable in their home. And now, that's where you'll be able to see it. On your bed, on your living room floor, on the couch, wherever. With your family, hopefully, because it is a family film. Grandma and the parents and the kids can all put the damn phone down for a minute and look up and watch this Black excellence. You will not be disappointed. I guarantee that.
I love that. Talk to me a little bit about why it's so important to just throughout your career, and like you said, you've been in all of these movies. You've been on sets with some of the greats, right? And why was it so important for you to remain authentic and stay true to yourself?
Well, I am the 8th of 8 children. I have 7 brothers and sisters, and I don't know the language constraints on this, but my brothers and sisters, they're not with the bullshit. Like, you can be the president of the United States, but if my sister asked me to help her roll out the trash, that's what I'm going to be doing.
Right.
I was also born in Towlett, Arkansas. I wasn't born into any of this. This came because of a dream I had and hard work.
Right.
But I was raised, fortunately, unfortunately, in the suburbs. Okay. But my heart kept calling me back to the hood, you might say. Because even though I have a Bachelor of Arts degree in English and I was educated in all-white schools, that wasn't in my blood. That was not my life. That's not where I felt at home. And so I moved back from the suburbs of Castro Valley, California, back to Oakland. And when I moved here to LA, I stayed in the, as they call it out here, the valley for a while, but to just keep it real and stay where I could afford to stay and live lovely. I can live lovely where I'm at. But if I was to try to get this same home out there with the white folks is and stuff like that, it would cost me 6 times as much money, and I don't get to sit in the backyard and play Bootsy Collins and laugh and play dominoes without somebody calling the police on me. So I like where I'm at. At some point, if the coin changes, I may move up the road, but I'm never going back to the white suburbs. That's just not me.
Wow. That's deep.
I'm just saying, I don't need that. I don't need to be up in the hills where it takes me 10 minutes to drive to the store to get a stick of butter. I want to go like right over there, and yeah, there's the liquor store, and then I like to go to this market. This guy knows me. He knows how I like my pork chops cut. I want to go over here because they take care of my car. I want to go down here with the Latinos. Yeah, I don't need it. I've had it. I've lived in the burbs. I've lived around white folks. I've had enough. For all the warts that my black people have, for all the problems that we have, I know how to deal with that. I don't know how to deal with this Karen shit and all this shit, because that's not me, and somebody get hurt, and I've already been to jail, and I'm not going back.
Right.
So you can figure that one out.
Right. That's the real talk. That's that real talk you always give. That's why I can't wait to this IG live we're going to do after I watch this film when it released. So talk to us about the release date. What's next? Everything that you've gone through as far as just being a female, an African-American female comedian. Have you seen any changes from now from then to now?
Well, first of all, when you say what's next, like I was saying, on to the next one. Yes, Coming to America, March 5th.
Yes.
Until forever.
Yes.
On Amazon Prime. Can't wait, but as soon as I hang up, I'm jumping in the shower because I have a 5 o'clock call time. I'm filming a movie tonight.
Yes.
Called God Save the Queens, and I have to go and get ready.
Yes.
You got to keep it moving. You can't rest on your laurels. What if I just sat on my butt and waited for this movie to come out and not started a YouTube channel, or didn't engage with my people on Instagram Live like I do, or didn't do voiceover, or didn't have another part of my career that goes on whether I'm on stage or not? Voiceover is a very lucrative job. I've been lucky enough to do several of them. Hotel Transylvania 1 and 2 with Adam Sandler.
Come on now.
And the Boondocks and other such animated stuff. So I just try to keep it busy and not rest on your laurels. I'm not big-headed. Yes, being in Coming to America is a big thing. That's not my movie.
Cut it off.
I'll be glad when I have my movie. Being on The Last OG, being on Real Housewives of Atlanta, being on all these different TV shows are great. That's not mine. I want mine. Correct. And I want to be the next black woman in late night. They've had black women in late night. They just haven't had the right one yet to make it stick. How come these white boys can get in late night and stay there for 30 years? Why? How did David Letterman stay so long? Why? Because he's white. But what about a black woman? We got a black woman in the White House. We need a black woman in late night, and I'm her. That's it.
Yes. I love that. And you will be.
I damn sure will be.
You will be. Well, listen, Luenell, I know that you have a busy day. I am so proud of you. So happy for you. We are rooting for you here at Lux, and everyone out here that's black. The culture is rooting for you. Like I said, everybody I show you, they like, oh, she's funny. You have been around. You are well known. We don't care about, likes and the number of followers and all of that crap. We care about you and the work that you put in, and your work speaks for itself.
I really appreciate that, because when you said the culture is rooting for you, that cut deep. That means more to me than anything. It's just like It's just like what Black Sam said at Nip's funeral. He said Nip used to say, I know I made the set proud. You know what I'm saying? And I've done more white movies than black ones. But what matters to me is what my people think of me. I have to walk down the street. I still have to be out in the public. And if you fake, not only will they jump off of Instagram, but they'll tell you to your face. And I'm not with that shit. So I try to keep it real so that if anybody comes up to me, they have something good to say. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I've had my rude days. I'm going to have some more. But for the most part, I try to just respect folk that respect me and just, do the work.
Do the work. Well, you are doing the work. I look forward to our IG Live after I watch this film, March 5th. Is it a certain time that is being released?
You know what? If you're a real diehard, I would start watching at midnight and see if one comes out at 12:01 and start screaming. It's not going to be like 4 or 5 or 6 in the evening. Okay. Like 12:01, maybe even 11:45. I would just keep checking Amazon Prime. Yes, just
we
to
trying
see.
To do watch parties. We trying to blow up Amazon that day. I hope they don't.
And I hope it don't crash. I know, but when you do a watch party, like I said, the thing about it being on Amazon is that you can watch it as many times as you want to. So even if everybody talks and drinks and parties through the watch party, you get a chance to watch it yourself.
Yes. Well, thank you.
When it's quiet,
of course,
and when you can,
safe,
listen.
Safe, COVID safe, and taking all the proper precautions in the comfort of our own home, just laughing. And I can't wait to see your role in this film. And again, look, y'all stay tuned for this IG Live so we can come back and we can really dig deep more into Luenell and her role in this film after we watch it. Because I know I'm going to have goosebumps.
I'll be glad to talk to you then. Just hit me in the DM. We'll make it happen.
All right, girl. Talk soon.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
So, Miss Luenell, we have American actress, comedian, OG in the game. How are you today?
Oh, just very busy, very excited.
Oh my God, it's such a pleasure to be doing this interview with you. Again, I'm so thankful that you took time to talk with me. My name's LaToya, and I am a media correspondent with Lux Curve, and I am just truly honored. I mean, girl, you have just done so many amazing things. I mean, you've been featured in so many movies. You've been in the game for over 20 years. How do you do it?
I don't know. I really don't know. I guess, you get, you have to be careful what you ask for. This is what I asked for. This is what I prayed for. This is what I worked for. And although I haven't gotten everything that I've put up in the universe, I've been very blessed to get the things that I have gotten. And I hope that, I live to see many more wonderful days and times like these.
Most definitely.